Long before the sun breaks over the volcanic peaks of Mount Agung, a quiet symphony begins across the island of Bali. It starts with the soft sweep of a broom against a stone courtyard, followed by the faint, earthy scent of burning sandalwood incense. In the dim morning light, small woven baskets made of palm leaves, filled with vibrant marigolds, rice, and a single burning joss stick are carefully placed on sidewalks, shrines, and even the dashboards of cars. This is not merely a morning chore. It is an act of profound spiritual calibration. It is the visible heartbeat of an ancient worldview that asks a singular universal question. How do we live in perfect equilibrium with the forces that surround us? The answer, cultivated over a millennium by the Balinese people, is found in a profound belief system known as Tri Hita Karana. Translated from Sanskrit, it means the three causes of well-being, or the three reasons for prosperity. This philosophy is the invisible architecture of the island, dictating that true happiness and fulfillment can only be achieved through maintaining harmony across three fundamental relationships. These are Parhyangan, the harmony between humans and God; Pawangan, the harmony among humans; and Palemahan, the harmony between humans and nature. It is a blueprint for existence that transforms the pursuit of individual success into a collective triumph of spiritual balance. The first pillar, Parhyangan, addresses the fundamental human need for the divine, recognizing that spiritual connection is the foundation of a grounded life. Those small woven baskets, called kanangsari, are physical manifestations of this daily devotion. They are offered not out of fear, but out of profound gratitude for the gift of existence. Every petal is placed with intention, every prayer whispered as a reminder that humanity is part of a much larger, sacred cosmos. This daily ritual of acknowledging the divine creates a profound internal stillness. When an individual begins their day by expressing gratitude to something greater than themselves, the inevitable frictions of modern life lose their sharp edges. The practice weaves a thread of sacredness into the mundane, ensuring that the pursuit of material wealth never eclipses the necessity of a rich inner life. But true spiritual balance cannot exist in isolation, which brings us to the second pillar, Pawangan, the harmony between humans. In Bali, human connection is not left to chance. It is structurally woven into the fabric of society through the Banjar system. A Banjar is a hyper-local neighborhood council, a tight-knit community network where every family is supported and every voice is heard. From organizing temple festivals to mediating neighborly disputes, the Banjar ensures that no individual is ever truly alone, fostering a deep, unbreakable social safety net. This dedication to communal harmony echoes powerfully across oceans, finding a striking parallel in the African philosophy of Ubuntu. Originating among the Nguni Bantu peoples of southern Africa, Ubuntu translates to humanity towards others, often summarized by the beautiful proverb, "I am because we are." Just as Pawangan dictates that a Balinese person's well-being is inextricably linked to their neighbors, Ubuntu teaches that our very humanity is defined by our compassion and connection to those around us. When we look at success stories of cultural alignment, the resonance between Pawangan and Ubuntu is undeniable. In both traditions, isolation is viewed as a spiritual ailment, while community is the ultimate cure. When a family in a Balinese Banjar suffers a loss, the entire community mobilizes, sharing the emotional and financial burden without hesitation. The spirit of Ubuntu acts in the exact same way, proving that the human instinct to care for one another transcends geography and language. Yet human connection is only part of the equation. The third pillar of Tri Hita Karana, Palemahan, demands harmony between humans and nature. The Balinese do not view the natural world as a resource to be exploited, but as a living, breathing relative deserving of profound respect. This reverence is most spectacularly realized in the Subak system, a cooperative water management network that has irrigated the island's emerald rice terraces for over 1,000 years. The Subak is far more than a method of agricultural engineering. It is an egalitarian community ritual. Water from volcanic crater lakes flows down through rivers, passing through a series of water temples before reaching the terraced fields. The distribution of this vital resource is not determined by wealth or political power, but by democratic consensus among the farmers, guided by the high priests of the water temples. It is a masterpiece of ecological balance, ensuring that every farmer, from the top of the mountain to the edge of the sea, receives exactly what they need. Centuries of this sustainable practice have created a landscape that is both breathtakingly beautiful and remarkably resilient. The Subak system's success lies in its absolute refusal to separate the sacred from the ecological. By treating water as a holy entity, the Balinese have naturally avoided the over-extraction and environmental degradation that plagued so much of modern agriculture. It is a living testament to the fact that when we treat nature with reverence, she provides in abundance. This democratic, respectful approach to shared resources mirrors another profound global tradition, the Maasai concept of Nkigwena. In the savannas of East Africa, Nkigwena represents a process of deep, respectful dialogue and community consensus. When a crisis arises or resources are scarce, Maasai elders gather not to argue, but to listen until a unified path forward emerges. The water temple meetings of the Balinese Subak and the shade tree gatherings of the Maasai Nkigwena share the exact same heartbeat. They are powerful reminders that true sustainability requires collective wisdom and mutual respect. Of course, maintaining this delicate three-part harmony is not without immense challenges. In the 21st century, Bali has become a global epicenter for tourism, bringing a tidal wave of foreign investment, rapid development, and cultural friction. The ancient philosophy now stands face to face with the relentless pressures of globalization. Rice paddies are frequently paved over for luxury villas, and the quiet devotion of morning rituals is often accompanied by the roar of traffic. Yet, the true resilience of Tri Hita Karana is found in its remarkable adaptability. Rather than crumbling under modern pressures, the philosophy is increasingly being championed as a framework to heal the very fractures globalization creates. Local grassroots leaders and eco-conscious innovators are now insisting that new projects honor the Palamahan by incorporating sustainable architecture, supporting local agriculture, and preserving vital green spaces. The ancient wisdom is not being discarded, it is being actively translated into modern environmental stewardship. This adaptability extends deeply into interpersonal relationships, particularly in the realm of cross-cultural couples who make their home on the island. When individuals from highly individualistic Western cultures partner with those rooted in Balinese communalism, the initial friction can be intense. The Western instinct to prioritize personal boundaries often collides with the Balinese expectation of an open, constantly interacting extended family. However, many intercultural couples find that consciously applying the principles of Pawangan provides a profound roadmap for mutual understanding. Instead of viewing communal obligations as an infringement on personal freedom, they learn to see them as an expansion of their own support network. By prioritizing the relationship over the ego and the community over the individual, these couples forge bonds that are uniquely resilient. These intimate success stories of cultural alignment mirror the global pursuit of contentment found in other celebrated philosophies. Consider the Nordic concept of hygge, a quality of coziness and comfortable conviviality that engenders a feeling of contentment or well-being. Or the Japanese philosophy of ikigai, defined as a reason for being, which encompasses joy, a sense of purpose, and a feeling of well-being. When we place Tri Hita Karana alongside hygge and ikigai, a beautiful, universal tapestry begins to emerge. Hygge emphasizes the warmth of human connection and the comfort of the present moment. Ikigai demands an alignment between our passions, our skills, and what the world needs. Tri Hita Karana expands this lens even further, insisting that our purpose and our comfort must also be in perfect harmony with the divine and the natural world. Together, these concepts form a masterclass in human flourishing. Anthropologist Dr. Mei Lin's research highlights that societies emphasizing such profound, multi-layered interconnectedness consistently demonstrate higher levels of psychological resilience. When a culture provides its people with a clear, actionable map for relating to the universe, anxiety diminishes. The individual is no longer an isolated atom bouncing through a chaotic world, but a vital, cherished thread in an infinite cosmic web. This is the true, enduring magic of the Balinese philosophy. The spirit of Tri Hita Karana, once understood, colors every interaction. It transforms the way we speak to a neighbor, the way we walk through a forest, and the way we sit in quiet contemplation. The deep trust built through these ancient practices shapes a society where empathy is not an afterthought, but the very foundation of existence. We do not need to live on a volcanic island in the Indonesian archipelago to embrace this wisdom. The invitation of Tri Hita Karana is universally accessible. It asks us to look at our own lives and locate the imbalances. Are we deeply connected to our communities, yet entirely alienated from the natural world? Are we professionally successful, yet spiritually hollow? The philosophy gently urges us to correct our course, to realign our three vital relationships. Ultimately, the story of Bali's enduring harmony is a story about the boundless potential of the human spirit. It is a vibrant, living reminder that we are entirely capable of designing societies that prioritize peace over profit and connection over conquest. As we navigate an increasingly fractured global landscape, the ancient wisdom of Tri Hita Karana stands as a beacon of hope. It whispers across the oceans, reminding us that true prosperity is never found in isolation, but in the beautiful, delicate balance of all things.